FC Bachira versus Manshine City, the battle of the losers.
The stakes are pretty high for this one, and in its own way, it's just as important as the highly anticipated PXG versus Bastard Munchen match.
Will Bachira rise to the occasion, or will it be Chigiri who's been carrying Manshine City in the absence of Nagi?
Speaking of Nagi, will Nagi finally wake up? I mean, this match will be the turning point for either team. It has become a do-or-die situation for some members. We're talking about you, Nagi.
This matchup is going to tell who survives. We can expect a lot of heated matchups as well, since so many people's livelihoods are at stake. And to start things off, let's take a look at the teams.
Spain's FC Barcha is a team that scores goals through self-expression, improvisation, and rhythm. It is not enough for goals to be simply scored, but players must be able to freely express themselves on the field and excite the audience.
FC Barcha is known to be one of the best teams in Europe, and it is home to one of the best strikers in the world, Lavinho.
During the NEL, FC Barcha serves as the Spain Stratum team, and Lavinho serves as the master striker / coach.
We know they're coming off of a 2-3 loss to France's PXG. The team was losing 0-2 early on, but Lavinho substituted in and pulled a carry job within the 3-minute interval. He was able to create chances for both Bachira and Otoya to score a goal each.
We know Bachira has been the ace of FC Barcha, and this team might as well be called FC Bachira because he has scored pretty much all of their goals.
We know Otoya has been playing as Bachira's shadow, and he has been successfully creating chances for Bachira to score goals. But in this match, he finally scores a goal for himself and proves that he can still be viewed as a striker.
Even though FC Barcha has been losing all their games, they've still been a very competitive team thanks to Bachira and Otoya, and these two should be the only blue block players who receive spots on the Japan U20 team. Bachira has solidified his position as the team's ace, and Otoya has asserted himself as a shadow striker who can assist and score goals as well. The fact they were able to score 2 goals on PXG is genuinely a major accomplishment. Lavinho had to come in and help out, but the fact they still ended the game 3-2 is a huge accomplishment. And because of that, I would say FC Barcha looks like an actual threat to Manshine City.
Well, you mentioned it, let's take a look at Manshine City, who is home to the master striker Chris Prince. Manshine City is a very explosive team that mounts quick attacks and counters. Now, their formation consists of Rayo and the other midfielders building up plays in the midfield to create opportunities for the forwards, Agi, Chigiri, and Nagi. However, this formation hasn't been working at its full potential because Nagi is the center of the team.
Unfortunately, Nagi's going through his downfall phase, and his lackluster performances has been a huge reason why Manshine City is losing every single match. Manshine City isn't seeing much success on the field because Nagi as an individual is failing. Rayo is also failing as well though. The Nagi-Rayo duo is dragging this team down. Chigiri has been the only one looking effective throughout all these matches. Since this team is focused on Nagi, the team is falling apart since he can't shine to his full potential. This ultimately makes Manshine very easy and predictable, and they've been getting shut down by a lot of these other teams.
And as we mentioned earlier, Nagi is the center of this Manshine City team. When he doesn't show up to play, the whole thing falls apart. Chigiri, however, is proving to be more of an ace than Nagi.
This was proven again when Manshine City won against Italy's Ubers. Ubers is a very high defensive team, and it's going to be a difficult match for Nagi and Manshine. We saw Nagi get shut down by the Ubers defense, but once again, Chigiri showed up for Manshine City in that match. But when Nagi doesn't show up, the team still falls short.
At this point, it might even make sense for the team to put their full support into Chigiri if they want to end the NEL with a win.
FC Barcha versus Manshine City is the battle of the losers, but this match is going to hold the future for all these players, especially for players like Nagi and Otoya. Both teams are going into this wanting to get that one win, and they needed to increase their rankings if they want to play in the Japan U20 team. And because of this, we think the teams are going to play to their full potential. Let's jump into the matchups of FC Bachira versus Manshine City. It's clear that Bachira versus Nagi is going to be the main matchup for this match. And the biggest question, will Nagi be able to rediscover his ego as an individual? And if so, how is he going to stack up against FC Barcha and Bachira?
Since this is the last match in the NEL, we fully believe Bachira will go all out in this match, try his hardest to secure FC Bachira a victory.
I do want to bring up a counter argument for that though, because we know Bachira's abilities could act as a fuel to spark Nagi's curiosity again. Because let's not forget, Bachira did this back in the first selection. Bachira's super special plays inspired Team Z, and this had a domino effect of also helping Nagi spark his curiosity. This was also the first time Nagi and Rayo's partnership was faced with difficulties as well. This ultimately forced Nagi to change and have an awakening. Maybe this will happen again, and FC Barcha will spark an awakening within Nagi.
Maybe the last match against FC Barcha will force Nagi to accept his shortcomings so he can achieve a comeback and unlock all of his potential. Bachira specializes in one crucial area that Nagi lacks: creativity.
It's been hinted since Nagi joined Manshine City that he needs to work on his creativity. Maybe Bachira and FC Barcha will spark this evolution within Nagi. If Nagi can fully accept these shortcomings, then he might be able to tap into his full potential. It's a theory, but either way, Bachira versus Nagi is going to be an insane matchup.
Another interesting matchup that could happen in this match would be Bachira versus Rayo. Now, Rayo's going to have to step up and become a midfield general just like Karasu. He needs to shut down Barcha's attacks and be the engine to Manshine City's attack. Hopefully Rayo fully taps into Metavision in this matchup. If he discards Nagi like Agi hinted at the end of the Ubers match, then it could be possible.
Right, we saw in chapter 245, Agi said Rayo has to drop Nagi in order to evolve and become a world-class player. And we know he's been hinted to have Metavision since he went against Isagi and Bastard Munchen. This is a do-or-die situation. He has to evolve. If Rayo doesn't acquire Metavision and help stop FC Barcha's attacks, then they're pretty much screwed. Rayo is the brain of this team, and he has to work together with Agi, Nagi, and Chigiri to defeat this team. And he's gonna have to step up in the midfield and use that chameleon and Metavision to go crazy.
And how about Bachira versus Chigiri? Chigiri's speed alone allows him to make some very defensive plays. I do believe in this matchup that even though Bachira may find creative ways to get around Chigiri, Chigiri will quickly catch up to Bachira and defend against him.
We've seen Chigiri evolve a disgusting amount in the NEL. This guy is a striker again, scoring multiple goals, and he's stopping people as well. Like we saw that slide tackle and stopping Baro. This guy can get anywhere on the field, so he's a threat on offense and defense. I think Chigiri is the best player on this team, and they're going to need his help in stopping Bachira and Otoya. Remember, he's Bachira's shadow, and without Otoya, Bachira can't shine to his full potential. I'm expecting Rayo to be the biggest factor in this matchup. He's the one who has to help Manshine City stopping FC Barcha's attacks for the most part. He's going to be the one linking up on offense and defense to help stop them. So I'm expecting Rayo to be one of the biggest factors in stopping Otoya. And we know Otoya and Chigiri have played together before, and he can help in that department in stopping Otoya as well.
I'd say I'm more curious about how the Otoya versus Chigiri matchup will end up playing out. We also can't forget to mention Otoya, who was able to secure a goal in the PXG match. The Otoya and Bachira link-up has proven to be a really powerful driving force. It's clear that these two are the heart of FC Barcha, and if Manshine City even stands a chance in this match, they're going to have to look at Otoya and Bachira.
I completely agree, and since it's the last match in the NEL, Chris Prince and Lavinho have to go against each other. I'm expecting these master strikers to go out, make an appearance, and try to shake things up.
As we mentioned earlier, the stakes are pretty high in this losers match, and I don't think any master striker wants their team to lose here in this situation.
Right, I don't think any coach wants to be the biggest loser. These guys are all the biggest egoists as well. I'm expecting they have some pride and don't want to end off on an L, so these two are definitely going to play, and it's going to be insane. This match is going to be far from boring because they're egoists and they're going to want to get that win. They want to be the biggest losers, and because of that, these teams are going to be playing to their full potential. I think this match has to end with a result where all these star players that we've seen get screen time, like Chigiri, Rayo, Nagi, Bachira, Otoya, this match has to end in the result where all these players still get high rankings and still secure spots in the Japan U20 team. Because of that, I believe this match is going to end with a 3-2 victory for Manshine City. Nagi, Rayo, Chigiri are going to be able to work together, and Nagi's going to have a full comeback, and he's going to evolve and have his own ego and desire, and he's going to push himself to become a striker and an individual.
Personally, I believe this is going to go 3-2 and go to FC Barcha. I do believe Nagi will have an awakening this match, but I don't believe Bachira will lose this match.
Only time will tell, but it's clear that this is going to be one of the most high-stakes matches in the NEL. Who do you think is going to win this matchup, FC Barcha or Manshine City? Thank you for sticking to the end.
Please don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. And also do not forget, we have a community Discord. It's filled with so many amazing anime and manga fans. Definitely come check it out.